What's your favorite thing this week?
These are a few of my favorite things. Okay. You want me to start?
Yeah.
I have one favorite thing,
Mm-hmm.
which feels like an offering towards this practice of discipline that I never heard of her. No, she's new.
Mm-hmm.
We just met recently. Me and discipline. But this is my favorite thing this week is a book called Undrowned: Black Feminist Lessons from Marine Mammals. And it's my friend and comrade Alexis Pauline Gumbs who wrote it. It's a part of the Emergent Strategy series, which is Adrienne Marie Brown and Company production. I shouldn't say it like that probably, but I did. And so
She
this
knows.
book, she sure does. And Queen Virgo on the
Oh my God,
Queen
literally
Virgo.
Queen Virgo. Totally. Oh my God. Also Aries placement,
right?
Aries rising, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
that's lucky. Okay. So the thing about this book, and I'm not going to, but like I could literally open to any page in any chapter and just start reading and find some of the most beautiful, informative, helpful, evocative, emotional stories or pieces of information or just like beautifully written poetry. I mean, all of it's so good. It's prose technically, but it's just gorgeous in that way that you're like, thank God I just read that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been reading it over and over. I've been reading some of the things I've read multiple times. I've been sending it to all my friends. The phone now will do this like text scan. It's just everything. It's this book is so important to me, and I've sent it I think to 3 people so far, and I just think that anybody could read it and find something really miraculous about the world and about themselves in the pages. And so I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna hold it up again for the YouTubers. Okay, so the deal is that Alexis is offering us insight into the ways that different marine mammals live or exist, or their history or stories from them. And she's sort of weaving in the beautiful lessons from these beings' lives or their histories and likening it, I think, in many instances to the ways that we live or could be living that are sort of in homage to this beauty and this perfection. You know what I'm going to read? I'm going to read the section in the introduction that says, "Who is this book for?" It says, "This book is for you, also known as everyone who knows that there is a world where queer Black feminine folks are living their most abundant, expressed, and loving lives, is a world where everyone is free. I imagine that most people will not read the book from front to back, but I still have organized it based on the Black feminist marine mammal principle of flow, just in case. I imagine that folks will work with one meditation at a time as a part of a daily meditation practice. So far, people have shared with me that they have excerpted these meditations during their own keynote lectures, used them as a way to start the day, used them to launch writing prompts of their own, and shared them with friends as love letters and accountability reminders. I wrote this with you in mind. You comrades who go to the Allied Media Conference, who used to read Makeshift and Left Turn and use social media fluently. I wrote this with you in mind. Dreamers that live near the shore and wonder about the whale bones you find. I wrote this with you in mind, those of you lobbying at United Nations about deep ocean ecology and what it takes to honor it. And you, the ones who can't keep from crying when you read the daily news. And you, the ones who feel cut off from nature. And you, the people who prioritize nature in your lives. And us, the people who are anxious about climate crisis. Us, the people who take long social media fasts and want peace. Us, you and me, the ones who thought our practice of looking at pictures of marine mammals was completely separate from our economic justice work. This is for all of us. You are on my mind and heart." So that's who the book is for. You can go to akpress.org and find all of Alexis's work. I think, for the most part, a lot of it. I could be wrong. But a lot of really other amazing stuff. It's $15. There's an ebook. Do everything that you need to find this because it's so good. And that's my favorite thing. Thanks for asking.
God, thanks for telling. And thanks for sharing that book.
I'm so
It
grateful.
really is so moving. It's so remarkable.
How about you? What's your favorite thing today?
My favorite thing, I have a couple favorite things.
Yes.
And I want to put them in the right order. But I might also just put them in the order that they're on the sheet. Okay, so the first thing is our inflatable hot tub. And I can't remember if I mentioned it last week. I don't think I did. I wanted an inflatable hot tub for a long time.
Inflatable specifically you've wanted, or?
No, I want a hot tub,
Yeah.
but hot tubs are very heavy and they are hard to move around with.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be mobile and have a hot tub installed, and they cost thousands of dollars. So it feels like the sort of thing that you should be clear on where you're going to be. So it has not been a priority, certainly living in rental houses also.
Right.
But when I found out about the inflatable hot tubs, I was very excited. You had used an inflatable hot tub in the past and not cared for it. And so that definitely flavored how I was feeling about inflatable hot tubs, that they have temperature control issues and that they're just generally not that great. But read a few more reviews, and then we stayed at that Airbnb that had an inflatable hot tub.
In Guerneville.
Yes, the infamous Guerneville trip.
We've never talked about it like that.
It certainly lives in infamy. Yeah. But they had an inflatable hot tub, and this past week I went to Harbin Hot Springs, which is one of my most favorite places in the entire world.
It's one of your favorite things?
It is certainly one of my favorite things. But while at Harbin, I just really was doing a mental I was comparing the cost of going up to Harbin, what it takes to drive up there, the cost of entry, just all of that, and comparing that to spending a few $100s on. It was, I think, about $500 for the hot tub. It felt like it balanced, considering that it cost me $150 to fill up my gas tank to go to Harbin Hot Springs, which fuck you to the oil industry in general. Just fuck you 100%. I cannot, whatever. So
these are the parameters that capitalism built.
Yes.
Just so we're clear.
Yes, please, God grant me an electric car, or just I cannot. Anyway, the point is,
and a Tessie.
Yeah, it's a whole issue. This whole problem, nothing is solved by that. Anyway, I don't want to give Elon money. Whatever, it's a whole thing. So okay, I just thought it would balance in the end to get the hot tub, and I literally ordered it that day, I think. And it was so easy to set up and has brought so much joy and happiness into my life.
Hell yeah.
And I've enjoyed being in there with you. And I look forward to us hosting people in it and just like kicking it in there. So that is one of my
and it's working
things.
Well. So what I remember about my inflatable hot tub experience was that it was outside of Albuquerque in a place called Socorro, which was gorgeous, but it's the desert, so it's 1 degree at night.
Yeah,
totally. It's 100 degrees during the day, and so I was in a hot tub in the desert in the freezing cold at night with a bunch of people, and the top had been off for hours. I mean, it was like a whole. But my thing was like, it's just not as good as a regular hot tub.
Totally.
But here, it gets cold at night, but a lot slower. And so we've had evenings and sunsets in it where the temperature certainly goes down, but it's not like by much. And it's been so pleasant because even bathtub temperature feels like fun to be in there with you. You know what I mean? Like a fun group activity. So we smoke weed. We definitely have had like a dinner of snacks out there, which is really fun. And there's this beautiful spot in our yard. I mean, first of all, our yard, on the note of being grateful for things, the place that we live is just really abundant and really verdant and really perfect and a lot of spaciousness. And it just feels like such a blessing every day, multiple times a day. I get to walk out there and just be like, what? Wow.
Literally.
Wow. And I'm so grateful. But there was this super random, like not concrete.
Yeah.
Whatever pad.
Yeah.
That was just perfect. It looks like it was made. It was like a gravel pad. It looks like it was made for a hot tub.
An inflatable hot tub.
And so we took our RV rug and put it under. You did so much more of this setup than I did because I was like hungry and needed to take a nap, and you were just so. That was another thing.
American Ninja Warrior it out the house.
Well, yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta get it out there.
Yeah.
It was super heavy.
We were both so sleepy that day.
So sleepy. That was a moment I don't want to forget, though, where I was like really sleepy and you were like, why don't you go take a nap? Usually I would take that as like a rejection, but I was like, I am really sleepy. And I went and took a nap and I came back and you had it all done and I was so proud of you. And you didn't seem like it fucked with you for me to not be there helping.
No.
It was a really great moment for me because I like surrendered to the idea that you know better than me because you're watching me be sleepy. And you're like, what if you just went? And I would get frustrated, whatever.
You should have this real toddler nap time, terrible twos nap time vibe that I'm like, it's not, you need a nap. It's also.
Or a snack sometimes.
Yeah. It's a little kid, but then it's also Kit Keller in A League of Their Own when Jimmy Dugan puts her and throws her in the shower. That sometimes it happens that way. It's like, you need to cool down. It just happens.
Man, I'd punch Jimmy Dugan in the fucking wiener, I swear to God.
Do you think Kit was a Leo or a Sagittarius?
Sagittarius.
Yeah, Sagittarius. I think Dottie's an Aries.
That's kind. Yeah, she's a good leader. That's true.
She's a great leader.
I would have given who's Madonna's character?
Oh, all the way May.
All the way May.
Mortavino.
Leo.
Totally.
Well, who's Rosie O'Donnell's character?
Capricorn.
Definitely.
Doris is 100% Capricorn.
That's right.
And Marla Hooch.
Pisces.
Yeah, totally. Oh, yeah.
Like a lover, dreamy lover. Totally. She gets her man in the end.
Yeah, I love that from Marla.
Jimmy Dugan's just a dick.
Jimmy Dugan is the Cancer. That's
right. All that nostalgia for his
totally
career.
Yeah,
that was.
Oh, Jimmy. But also like was drunk in a way that just didn't fly. Like it just fucked him in the end ultimately. Damn, Jimmy. Why you gotta be such a good representation? Okay, I had a few more favorite things, but maybe I should just leave it at that. What'd you say?
Not A League of Their Own.
God, I love A League of Their Own.
Yeah, it's good.
This could be in A League of Their Own.
Stan account.
The whole thing. Okay.
Never know. Spinoff.
Okay, I'm just doing one more of my favorite things, and it is the character Kayla on Hacks. I love Kayla so much. Kayla on Hacks. I don't know if you've watched the ensemble comedy drama show on HBO Max, Hacks, starring Jean Smart and the two people who play Ava and Marcus, and I cannot remember what their names are, but I fuck with them too. That show is so funny.
Who is Kayla?
It is amazing. Though? Kayla is the assistant to Jean Smart's character's agent, who is played by that guy from Broad City, who I also really enjoy. And he's so much of why Kayla is amazing. He punts it up. I mean, he sets it up for her. Incredible. Yeah, but Kayla.
Who's the actor?
Damn, I don't know what her name is. Oh my God. Yeah, fine, please. Oh my God. This actor is so incredible. The comedy, the timing, the thing I wouldn't be surprised if she's making up every single thing that she's saying.
There's definitely improv happening. Like the way that they're responding to each other is just like, I love when really skilled comic actors are like thrown together in a room. Oh my Christ. I mean, just.
Yeah.
So Hannah Einbinder, maybe?
Hannah Einbinder, who is the daughter of an OG Saturday Night Live cast member.
Okay, I wonder which one.
Carl Clemens Hopkins? What's his name?
Carl Clemens Hopkins.
Clemens Hopkins plays Marcus.
Marcus, Jean Smart's chief of staff, like
he's
right-hand assistant.
Yeah, he's her COO. Well, he starts with as the COO.
And I remember Megan Stalter.
Megan Stalter is that bitch. She is so funny. She is 100% who you are at work when you're 23 or whatever the
and
fuck.
You're a slutty fat bitch.
And you got the job because your dad owns the company.
And you don't really have to be all that accountable.
No, and you're a slutty bitch.
And you're a slutty fat girl.
God damn, I love that.
And you're down for it.
Talk about it, man.
Damn, I love that character.
I appreciate the representation. Thank you. She is out here.
Me too.
Doing so accurate, so funny.
So good. And
Just
the clothes.
perfection.
I feel like you're like, oh, I have that dress.
No, I literally was like, that came
such.
from Eloquy. I see. Like, she's a real fat bitch. Like, real. And it's just so good. My other favorite character on that show, actually, I don't know if it counts as my favorite character because she's only in a couple scenes, but you remember I told you the character Daisy? When Ava she goes to the meeting with the 2 British producers.
Yeah. Oh,
One of the producers, I was like, I have seen her before. And she was on the 4th season of Veronica Mars, which Veronica Mars is my favorite thing forever.
I don't know. It's just so funny. I feel like you just sort of like pick a random show and then you're like, that's my shit forever. It could be any show. What is special about Veronica Mars? It's like better than other things.
Are you really asking me this right now?
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry that you have to ask that question, that you don't just already know why Veronica Mars. It's not just any show. I don't remember how I got into. Okay. Don't minimize what I'm talking about right now. I am obviously in love with Kristen Bell, and it grows more over time. In fact, she posted something on Instagram yesterday that I so enjoyed. It was because she's married to Dax Shepard, whatever. You're acting like you don't care, but this is very important information. She's married to Dax Shepard, and she posted this reel saying, my husband wants me to love him or something. And it's just Dax Shepard deck cleaning, like at deck, what's that when you do the big power spraying?
Yeah.
He's power spraying like everything on their back deck. And she's just playing this music like, I want to sex you up, like the whole thing. And I'm just like, I love Kristen Bell. Also, she started a CBD bath bombs company. I just love it so much. And her products are really good. Happy Dance. Anyway, so on the 4th season of Veronica Mars, this actor who plays Daisy, whose name I've also forgotten, but she's amazing. She was on the 4th season of Veronica Mars, and I thought she was amazing on that. And the 4th season of Veronica Mars is also amazing, and it's on Hulu, and you should go watch it right now. That was a lot of promociones.
Well, you're great at it.
But that's it.
I want to do everything that you just said
now. I think I could do well on QVC.
QVC needs a revamp. I feel like we have so much cool shit that we like.
Can you imagine us on QVC? Like,
bruh, get the yes, I can. Okay.
Y'all are missing out.
Kirby Howell Baptiste?
Yes. Okay. Kirby Howell Baptiste.
Playing Daisy. All right. Well,
amazing.
Everybody's hilarious. That show is so funny. I would literally watch it immediately after we finish it, just right away again. It is so funny. I've laughed so hard. I've loved Jean Smart since Homeward Bound, which I think was 1993.
Totally.
So that bitch can do no wrong. And she's, oh my God, you guys.
Jean Smart.
There is an intergenerational makeout scene in this show.
Oh,
that still has me completely twisted up. I think that I thought about it when I was masturbating. I really do.
You were thinking about a lot of things on
it. Was so hot. It was just so hot to me and so unexpected. And I was like, I felt illicit. I've seen it a few times now. It was so short. It was so PG, but it was just, it let the mind wander.
It could have been on Disney Channel.
It could have been on the Disney Channel. But
I loved it. Yeah.
You know?
It was good.
Anyway,
I did enjoy it, and I do enjoy Jean Smart, and I think she has always been amazing, and she is in the prime of her life.
It is amazing to watch.
It is
the prime. She's so.
It's like she's just getting started,
dude. I'm so proud of her.
Literally,
what a person to look up to.